A man bought 9 pairs of red silk socks at the supermarket. Every time he killed a girl, he would exchange one pair for the other. A man killed a person every 2 hours, so the police's pressure is obvious. The first victim's posture is very strange. The scene of the crime is full of smoke. The forensic doctor did a test on the victim's nostrils. The result is red. This means that the woman died when the murderer set fire. The victim's neck is twisted to the right. There are 2 symmetrical wounds on the back. The forensic doctor based on the footprints collected at the scene, the murderer is about 1.75 meters tall. Other than that, there is no trace of the crime scene. After finishing the work at hand, a few people were about to make a bowl of noodles. The second murder happened. A woman in red silk socks was hung by the murderer on the construction site. The crime scene is surrounded by barbecue. The air is full of a strong fragrance. The victim's neck is twisted to the right. The victim's neck is also wearing red silk socks. There are also symmetrical wounds on the back. Even the footprints at the scene are not bad. Basically, it can be concluded that this is a serial murder case. In the investigation, the forensic doctor took off the victim's silk socks. He found a circle of cut wounds on his feet. The nail polish on his toes was painted by the murderer. Because normal people will never lie flat. The 2 murder cases are 2 hours apart and 2 kilometers away. This made the police nervous. Complete a murder in 2 hours, the murderer is obviously not nervous. In order to prevent the murderer from committing a crime again, the investigation team held a press conference. At the same time, the citizens were in a panic. All shops were closed quickly. The National Search and Rescue Service opened an autopsy on 2 bodies. Unexpectedly, the autopsy of Brother Chong took several hours. It didn't end at all. At the same time, the 3rd murder happened. The police found a lot of blood on the woman's toilet. They decided to take it back for inspection. Although they didn't find the body, it was enough to determine that the victim was dead. The current situation is critical. Brother Chong was still doing the autopsy slowly. He didn't give any conclusion at all. The National Search and Rescue Service drew up the murderer's movement trajectory. They found that the 3 murder cases were divided into a straight line. The distance was 2 kilometers. The time interval was also 2 hours. According to this calculation, the next murder case was 2 kilometers away from the straight line. The time given to them is different from the original. Through the way of walking, several people knew that the murderer bought 9 pairs of socks. That is to say, if you don't kill enough people, this pervert will never stop. Due to the blurred monitor screen, the police can only determine the man who is the murderer. And Brother Chong's autopsy method is particularly strange. Not only did he give the body a foot massage, he also asked his assistant to pull out his nose hair. The inspectors outside saw it, but he was too weak inside. Not long after, the 4th murder happened on time. The time and location were completely out of my guess. There was only a foot with a red silk sock left on the scene. The toes were covered with black nail polish. Brother Chong asked for his foot. He also borrowed a perfect leg from the hospital to make a cut on it. The dead man's crippled toes had been cut off. The bones of the toes were 5 centimeters higher than the skin. He used a cotton swab to cut the surface of the mouth, let the assistant take it for a drug test. When all the results came out, Brother Chong didn't say anything. He went straight to the police headquarters where the meeting was being held. He said it on the spot. Your guesses were all wrong. There was only one real dead man. In fact, there was only one person. Finally, after the police's investigation, it was confirmed that the murderer was the old doctor of the hospital, Jin. He was waiting